it is now impossible to pretend that Kanye West is just an independent thinker or whatever. Even the GOP House Judiciary Twitter account finally deleted their Kanye Elon Trump tweet. It took until this, by the way, all of the previous stuff with Nick Fuentes and racism and anti-Semitism, that wasn't enough, but they did finally do it. And I believe they did it actually before Kanye West, who gave his phone to Alex Jones and Nick Fuentes to tweet from when they're already banned or whatever, and then decided to one-up that by tweeting out an image of a swastika photoshopped inside of a Star of David. And that, at long last, was too much for Elon Musk. Elon Musk did suspend Kanye West's Twitter account. I haven't heard anything about like a permanent ban. I'm assuming this will be relatively permanent. But Musk said about the suspension, "I tried my best. Despite that, he again violated our rule against incitement to violence. Account will be suspended." Just clarifying that his account is being suspended for incitement to violence, not an unflattering pic of me being hosted by Ari. Frankly, I found this pics to be helpful motivation to lose weight. Haha, he's very funny. Anyway, so Kanye West is now done. We have found a line that you can't cross. Comedy might be legal, but that stuff, I guess, is not on Twitter.
Comedy is illegal because people did very funny stuff, which is pretend to be Elon Musk and say stupid crap, and he banned them.
Yep.
So comedy's not legal. Free speech absolutism is out the window. I think we all see that. So anyone who said, "Oh, the solution to billionaires owning Twitter is another billionaire owning Twitter," because this is the billionaire you know and is a good one and is all free speech absolutism. No, he's not. And then specifically Ben Shapiro said something to the effect of like, at least when Elon Musk is banning people and Jack from Twitter banned people, but at least Elon Musk is very clear and straightforward and transparent as to why. That goes out the window here because it didn't look like anything from what I've seen in the tweets that Kanye got banned for. It didn't seem like he was expressly saying, "Go get him."
Yeah.
Because if that's the situation, that imagery, that like that stuff that Alex Jones always does, where it's like, I'm not explicitly saying go kill the people. I'm just pointing out some stuff and conveniently putting words together that get up to that line but don't cross it. That's what Kanye did. So Elon's being just as obtuse as Jack Dorsey was in their eyes.
Well, and I think I'm really glad that you pointed that out because what is actually going on is quite different from what Elon Musk, who is doing the right thing for once, wants you to believe he's doing. So what he is actually doing is agreeing with the prior policy that some stuff just can't be born, okay? It may not explicitly be calling for violence, but you clearly can't have it on a platform that anyone's gonna wanna be on, and more importantly, advertisers are gonna wanna advertise on. So he's agreeing with that, but he can't publicly agree with that. So he has to pretend that his stated standard that you have to be breaking the law or inciting violence is being violated, even though it isn't. I agree with what he's doing. Kanye West should be suspended for what he tweeted. But we should also identify that Elon Musk is being really weaselly about why he's actually banning him, probably to avoid having to do it to other people. He's getting rid of Kanye West for tweeting the swastika or whatever. He does not want to have a standing policy where anyone who does this stuff gets banned. Only the stuff that rises to the level that it puts pressure on him. And that's the truly weaselly thing about this. By the way, also Kanye West, I guess it's been announced, is not going to be buying Parler now, which is the thing that was going to happen, I guess.
I just need to point out this dynamic at play with people on the right, especially at a time when the World Cup's going on, and you can see games where a bunch of soccer players are like, "Oh my God, it was fouled," and you look at the replay and nothing happened. That is right wingers in relation to media, social media, all of that. They pretend they've been fouled in this very blatant and obvious way. They never were. They never are. It is all an act so that they can get a freebie. And the freebie, not a penalty kick, not the ball. The freebie is to start a company or buy a company, take over a company and get a leg up with these new endeavors. They're all doing it for media play. Ben Shapiro got a bunch of investments to do a rival to Disney. Elon Musk wants to just take over Twitter so he can run it the same way it was run before, right? That's what's happening, and have an income stream. He just sucks at business sometimes, and in this specific way, so it's not panning out right away. But they all are gonna do the same thing they criticize people for. They're just relying on their branding to be strong enough that the people who follow them don't catch on to what they're actually doing.
And finally, I'll say on this is not that Elon Musk is gonna see this or that he's capable of learning, but this is a reminder that, and this goes into what you were said about them crying that they're being canceled or silenced or whatever. Like what they implied their free speech rights were being violated for was not the actual thing they were being violated about. There's a classic tweet, I can't find it, but it's like, my free speech rights have been violated because I'm a right winger. And someone's like, oh, what were you tweeting about, like how taxes should be low? No. Were you tweeting about how we have to reconsider immigration law? No. Then what was it for? You know what it was for. It's for shouting racial slurs and anti-Semitism. That's what it is. It's not that they were saying something about the distribution of power or some policy thing or some ideological thing. It's the stuff everybody actually doesn't believe should be there. Well, on a site that's gonna actually be civil, that people are gonna wanna actually advertise on. That stuff is not acceptable. That's the stuff that's getting you banned or suspended, okay? Not policy concerns. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.